Alright, final round. MadaraSixSix versus JHowCrazy. So JHowCrazy gonna come out here with his Pelipper. Gonna start off with some rain here. And a Gyarados from MadaraSixSix. And yeah, I just want to mention MadaraSixSix is #1 on the leaderboards right now, so that'll make him or her the best player in the game, basically. So this is that was crazy to get. Alright, the Gyarados going for a Toxic, super weird. I've never seen someone on Toxic. But Toxic's never bad, so that's good. Lefty's recovery on both sides there. And Toxic's actually missing, so huge miss in Jay's favor right here. Switching out his Gyarados and the Hurricane as well, I think, or no. Into this Pussy. And Jay switching out him into his Heracross. So hopefully so yeah. Knowing that that wasn't the best situation, switching to his Gyarados, switching his switch. Madara with these crazy switches. And immediately baiting out into his Wobbuffet. Getting the Heracross to do a non-stab move. And since I guess he predicted that it was banded as well, or scarfed, one of those, and so now he's actually can't switch and is locked into a physical move. Even though, well, it would have happened anyway. But maybe could have done Swords Dance or something. So many misses on the Stone Edge. Alright, so counter finally goes off on the Wobble right here. Wow, oh man. Oh wow. Whole 90% there from that counter. Luckily not enough to kill it, bring it down to about 60. And with Lefty's recovery, definitely going to be careful what he puts in here versus this Wobble. Okay, so these are mostly physical. Seen people run HP before. But predicting his, he didn't go for the pursuit there, he's going for a U-turn. And so he's going to get to switch out his Caesar here into his Blissey, with the Volcarona being purely special attacker, usually. 9 times out of 10. Blissey here could go for a Flamethrower, doing a decent amount of damage, or so he's going to predict that. But instead, his setup is Seismic Toss. That's the way I run it as well, just because it gets off a staring amount of HP on everything. So yeah, his Metagross here, happy that Flamethrower didn't go off. And seeing that, he goes into his Powdom. Probably gonna go for the EQ next turn. And Metagross against the Stealth Rocks, of course. Always gotta set up those Stealth Rocks. Alright, so back into his Gyarados here. It's gonna drop the Powdon's stuff. And I guess predicted that with the Ice Fang, which the Metagross would have resisted. Ice being a good move because it hits many types, both neutrally and super effective, being one of the best types in the game offensively, next to like ground. And Gyarados coming in with the Toxic. So yeah, I can see too much more of this Pelipper, probably just using it to set the rain up. Really interesting with him, with Jay's 2 weather senators, but Madara here very much having the momentum. So yeah, we're gonna see him kind of stalling this Pelipper, and the Gyarados having just no problems just chipping away. Big flinch there. That is going to save the Gyarados quite a bit of HP and stall an additional turn out of the rain, allowing the Gyarados possibly to have the rain faster. So he goes into his Blissey here, probably to sacrifice it, at least halfway. With about 20 to 30% after lefties. And probably just gonna, spam Waterfall here. Gyarados being very strong, this setup might actually be all that really needs to happen to the Rainbows too. Really surprised it didn't actually kill the Blissey. But yeah, I don't recall if he used Dragon Dance, but I don't think he even did. So he's a straight spam and Waterfall right now. And sometimes that's good. Like, if you're setting up stuff, that's a turn you could have switched, or a turn you could have hit 2 times instead of the 1 time 1.5 boost or whatever, if say they're going to kill you that turn. Sometimes hitting that 2 times in a row can be a lot better. So switching into the Metagross here against Blissey, and the lefties on both sides. Yeah, Metagross here. Gonna set up Stealth Rocks again. And going for the Wish on the Bliss here. Probably gonna try to pass it off into the Pelipper, I would say. But definitely the momentum is in Madara's favor. All he really has to do is just Meteor Mash, or another stab move with Metagross right now and do a decent amount of damage. Instead, switching back into his Gyarados, perhaps approaching a switch from the Blissey into another one of his mods. But instead going for the Wish Protect combo on Blissey to get back that 25. Gear back in with the drop on the Blissey, 100% there, into his Blissey. So Blissey versus Blissey here. Yeah, predicting the Toxic onto his natural Greymon, not really affecting him too much. JHowCrazy gonna go for Seismic Toss here, and Toxic from Madara's side. So, yeah, it's gonna, it's gonna be pretty interesting seeing what happens. Probably both are gonna switch this turn. Get that natural cure. Jerry switching into a Caesar. This will attack her, so it's going to be able to take out this Bliss, but of course switching, because they both need the Toxic to go away quickly. I'm predicting the physical attacker. I think everything revealed on JHow's is a physical attacker, not regarding Bliss, or no, actually, yeah, Hurricane Special. So yeah, going for the U-turn here from Caesar. Don't really know why. I think most of his moves probably would have been resisted actually though. With Steel, Fighting, and Bug all resisted. So into the Blissey here. So interesting with the Blissey being switched into the physical attacker. But, you can really see the desperation here. Predicting the Toxic, back into the Blissey, and another seismic toss, barely chipping away at the Blissey on the side. And yeah, really seeing like a little loop here, like I was saying earlier. So pretty soon we're going to see some sort of huge predict that will allow one of these players to sweep the other. So, flamethrower on the Blissey, predicting switch perhaps. Going for the wish from JHow's side. And seismic test from Jay's side. Jerry again with the flamethrower. Just hoping for a burn, I guess, so we can so wasting a wish on that side, and then hoping for a burn so he'll switch, I guess. But it's not really doing anything. So Jay goes for the Toxic, there goes for the Toxic, and then we're gonna see a similar situation as to before. Madara probably gonna go back into his Gyarados here. And can't really say what Ixie's gonna do, or what JHowCrazy's gonna do right here. But let's see, let's find out. So a wish again, hopefully to be passed this time from the Blissey. And the Gira here, knowing that the Blissey will switch or use Protector, it's really can't do anything. Could do so many different things, but really surprising to me that this player is not used Dragon Dance. But I mean, like I was saying earlier, the 2 attacks in a row can be better sometimes. I think he didn't really expect to get Toxic, he maybe expected to switch. Yeah, the Blissey not now gaining back that HP immediately, essentially. So, yeah, JHow here is just really thinking about what he needs to do to win this duel. Definitely possible. But with the 6 versus 5 setup, it's going to be quite difficult. So into the Metagross here with the against the Blissey on Jay's side, and into the Hibaudon on Jay's side. So probably Hibaudon's going to go for EQ here, and a switch from the Madara's Meta into Gyarados. Possibly. Yep, and Gyarados again. Gyarados, the MVP of this team. And Earthquake missing, of course, because of Gyarados' typing. And taking the 6% from the Toxic to get it back from the lefties. And, yeah, Hibaudon here. Could have used Stone Edge. I mean, that was a pretty easy predict, but you can't predict everything, I guess. Or maybe he doesn't have Stone Edge. So going for Ice Fang here, getting the crit, really didn't do too much. Toxic finally kicking in some real damage here. Hibaudon though being toxic as well from the Gira, so can't really stay there forever, chipping away. Gira here is going to switch out into the Metagross again, predicting the Ice Fang. And these switches being to draw the toxic damage up more. So probably another switch back into Gyarados, dropping its attack even more, making it less relevant. Jay's best option here would be to switch as well, knowing that that's what's going to happen. Instead, Dragonite's going to come out here from Madara's side, also missing, revealing a 6 gold mob. And that's always the benefit of having that 6th mod, because the typing can really benefit you when you try to hide your mods, because we have no team preview yet. So yeah, gonna go for the D-Dance from this Dragonite. So I guess the Dragonite serving the boosting potential that the Gyarados can sometimes provide as well. So another Ice Fang here. With a drop though from earlier, not really doing much from the Hippowdon. And with the boost in the Dragonite, definitely fast enough to outspeed everything revealed on Jay's side. So going for a 2 boost here, which is always good. You should always go for as many as you can get off. People have told me to try to be greedy about it, but sometimes it can be best to play your cards, or play it safe too. You don't always have to be greedy. So the 2 boosts are probably going to be enough to take out this Hippowdon, but he could go for a 3rd here. And the Dragonite going for Roost here, very interesting move, stalling out the Ice Fang even further. And the crit on that, getting through the debuff as well, and it barely did anything, so Hippowdon really probably set up as a wall, and not much attack on it. Yeah, with the crit, their debuffs and buffs or debuff is ignored, and the buff is still if you have a buff, it still takes into place. But their buffs aren't taken into place. Hits through those. So, yeah, Dragonite's gonna go for the Declaw here, and kind of surprising actually that he did that turn when he could have got another Dragon Dance off, but I guess he was kind of, I mean, if I was him, I'd be scared of the freeze on that Ice Fang. That would really have mattered. So yeah, I'm gonna bring an extra drill here, knowing it resists Dragon Claw. Dragonite has a Fire Punch, so it's gonna be able to get an SE move off. The 2x, the +2 to attack. But yeah, this is plenty to take it out. It's probably gonna see a nice clean sweep here from MadaraSixSix, and really showing that this is one of the best, or currently the best player in the game. 6-0ing JHow. So yeah, really, JHow though, putting up a good fight along the way. He's thinking, what he's gonna do against this Dragonite. Yeah, not really much he can do with the 2 boosts and the mons that he has. So, thinking that his Blissey maybe can take 1 hit, probably gonna drop Toxic on it, but the amount of damage that would do wouldn't really add up to much, so it's not really gonna matter. Over the next 3 turns is all that it will take to KO all 3 of his mons. And yeah, so Dragonite can go for Dragon Claw here. Probably definitely gonna take it out with a +2. And doesn't take it out, so he gets to get his Toxic off. That's probably the best move he could have done, really. I mean, he could have switched into a Caesar and tried to resist it, but it's just, he's still gonna be losing HP. Massive amounts of it too, with all the boosts and stuff. So yeah, he's going to now stall to get more toxic damage. So that's actually really smart as well. But toxic works 100% certainty on the first turn, and 50%, 25%, and so on turns after that. So it's probably going to go for that, but that can only last for so long. Explicitly, you can't really take anything else. So he gets it off 2 times in a row, which is good. It only had a 50% chance of happening. Bringing the Dragonite down to about 75%. And, yeah, I don't think a Caesar with his priority moves would really be able to do anything, so... At 25% chance that third protect and pull off for him, so he's gonna get taken out. So yeah, probably he's gonna come with his Pelipper here to waste an additional turn. Or no, Caesar. So maybe thinking that he could actually kill it right now after the Toxic Drop damage. And that'll do it. That'll actually take it out. But the Pelipper isn't going to be able to take out all 5 of his mons at this point. And knowing his final mon is not good. And knowing all its moves. It's probably going to come with a Wobbuffet here. Or something else he wants to be flashy. So he's going to come at the Metagross, probably because it'll have Thunder Punch, maybe. Gets that. But really, the stones are enough. And MadaraSixSix takes the shiny Breloom. And that's the tournament. The semis, they got pretty lucky there. Maybe, yeah, maybe the opponent actually knew who they were up against and decided to just call it quits right there. Who knows? But yeah, that was the most recent tourney. It's Looming Over by Bilbert. And yeah, like I was saying before, I'm gonna continue to do this stuff. But I would like to do it as soon to the date of the tourney as possible. And to kind of get it all done in one shot. So it won't be like before, where there's only the one match commentated on. And yeah, I'll have it. I'll try to have it in playlists as well, so you can watch the semis and up from the tournaments. But in the future, when I'm doing live, I'll do a few more from the earlier events. So yeah, this is PokeMMO Esports, Satu, and yeah, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more streams, more content, and stuff.